There are few stories darker than Berserk, few characters more tormented than Guts. Born from tragedy, raised in blood and marked by betrayal, Guts has walked a path that most would never survive. His journey is not one of peace, but one of endless struggle. And yet, through it all he stands, he fights, he endures. From the very beginning, Guts was thrown into a world of violence, a child with no family, no warmth, no love, only the cold steel of a sword and the cruelty of those around him. His body was shaped by battle, his heart hardened by betrayal. Pain was all he knew. But Guts didn't shrink from it. He didn't fall into despair. Instead, he embraced it. He took that pain and made it a part of him. Pain, it's unavoidable. Life will hurt you. It will break you down, shatter your spirit, and leave you questioning if you can go on. But here's the secret. The strongest people, the ones who survive the storm, they don't run from pain. They face it. They accept it. They embrace it. Just like Guts. Guts' journey is one of endless loneliness. The road he walks is paved with the bodies of his enemies, but also with the weight of his own suffering. His friends, his comrades, his sense of belonging, ripped away from him in the most brutal way imaginable. Yet, he marches forward. Why? Because he's learned something most people never will. Pain, no matter how deep, can become your greatest strength. The scars on Guts' body are not just reminders of battles fought. They're the proof that he's endured. They are the evidence that pain did not break him. It only made him stronger. You see, pain isn't your enemy. Pain is a teacher. Pain is the forge that shapes you. And like Guts, the more you endure, the more you embrace it, the stronger you become. There will be times when life brings you to your knees, moments where it feels like the world is against you, and the pain is too much to bear. But if Guts can teach us anything, it's that strength isn't born from comfort, it's born from struggle. The more pain you endure, the more powerful you become. Not just in body, but in mind, in spirit. Guts doesn't fight because he enjoys it. He fights because it's the only way to survive. It's the only way to move forward. And in those moments, when the pain is at its peak, when every bone in his body is screaming for him to stop, he makes a choice. He chooses to embrace the pain, to let it fuel him, to let it sharpen him. And that's what makes him the strongest. We all have our own battles, our own demons. Maybe you're going through something right now. Maybe life has been throwing punches and it feels like you're barely holding on. But remember this, pain is not a sign of weakness. Pain is a sign that you're alive, that you're fighting. And if you can embrace that pain like Guts, you'll come out the other side stronger than you ever imagined. Guts teaches us that no matter how dark the road gets, no matter how deep the wounds, you can survive. You can rise. Pain is not the end. It's the beginning of a new kind of strength. So, the next time life knocks you down, the next time you're facing a challenge that feels impossible, remember Guts. Remember the man who faced the depths of despair and came out stronger. He didn't just endure pain, he embraced it. And because of that, nothing could stop him. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is part of the journey. But if you embrace it, if you accept it and use it to fuel your growth, there's nothing in this world that can break you. Like Guts, you will become unstoppable. You will become the strongest version of yourself. Pain is temporary, strength is forever.